morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. This is Julie with J of Cree Freedom. Would like to thank the Lord for blessing me with the words He placed in my mouth and appointing them this day over the nations and kingdoms of the earth, if they so choose to listen, to uproot and break down, destroy and overthrow, to build and to plant. Quick vlog update without the vlog and no videos, sorry, or photos. Yeah, so Sunday he did look my way a couple of times, but I'm under strict orders to only look every now and then and smile a little bit. And since the Lord said I overdid it at the dinner almost, then I was like really scared to overdo it at church. So I took the be worthy route this time and didn't look him in the eye at all. So anyway, someday all that will change. And it's not that I am a bee. I just has to do with the experiences I've had in my life. It's easier for me to act that way than open up to people. What's it? What's up, Josie?
I can't look much down.
All right. What are you gonna do now? Yeah. So Josie's ear. She has an ear problem, so she's home, and Marcy is home as well today. So y'all might hear them in the background. Yeah. So it's a little bit of advice how to view the end times and some things about me. I always get focused sometimes on what I have to share about myself, so I lose track sometimes of what the topics are for y'all. There is some stuff to the pastors listening, and a little bit how Halloween is not such a big deal as some people want to make it, and I definitely was guilty of that in the past. But now that I have considered Satanism way more, I realize it, as the Lord says, it's just another day. So. Yeah, so the Lord was talking about my Hupfei story. It will be a sort of reference to Satanism as in there in the form of a dragon. So he was referencing that a little bit. He said, "Yeah, babe. So your capacity to just love the shiza out of the Satanists and warlocks in this hour. Calm down for me, you Christian blokes of. For what is Halloween, dogs? Yeah, boys, think just one more chance, folks, for these darksters to get their darky. Calm down for me, everybody listening to her sweet words and voice pour forth right now of, and body too. But should you? Nah, dog. So I am that I am guides her very closely by now, you blokey blokes, when it comes to this channel of him, boys, and his so-called angelic to her goods ways. Yeah, guys, my guys of the hour, folks. So he is, bruh, just like a eunuch, basically, son, to a sweet, abused, and effed over by life and other men. So it's true, son. So it's true. Esther of a woman. But will she? She will, dog, be looking to you, son, as a type of Mordecai, bro. Sweet to her in his spiritual and emotional sense only, bro. For he is, dog, terribly jealous of the women he brings into his harem. Okay, boys, we got it a little bit twisted, folks, of, yeah, son, so this man is like a proud, childlike, all at the same time king who, access, bros. My bros of the hour, and no, sons, I don't mean to their goodsy goods, but well, yeah, bros, in terms of hearts, dudes, my dudesters of the hour, and crushing them. Well, folks, he might as well have a little harem, chest full of broken hearts in this city, boys. And hers, bruh. Yeah, dog. Think broken, crushed as hell goods turning into mush, dear ones. And yeah, boy, it's basically all she feels when she's around him by now, bruh. And yeah, son, think basically ready to burst into tears on his A word, bruh, of, do you, dog, really want me or not, son? 'Cause if not, yeah, bro, think ready as hell to blow her sick, blow up and out of that sick to her place, except for you, of course, son, and a handful of. Well, Lord, it is kind of cool to be seen by proxy, and I guess these sermons kind of. For an hour, son, and I mean it, bruh, for an hour only, basically, bruh, of. Yeah, dog, think getting crushed right afterwards of. And these simple people here, for show, have no clue how I tick. And yeah, bro, she for show has her some prideful, these people have no clue who's really running this country tendencies, bro. But she shouldn't, bro, simply be silenced or ignored, all because she. Her eyes, bro. Yeah, son, think taking it all in, folks. For what does an operating mostly in silence, socially speaking, Frau, want to do on her own A word at times? Yeah, boys, think disappearing into the walls in the worstest. Yeah, folks, so y'all can faux show imagine it for me, boys. Yeah, son, so cute, simple as hell in her ways at times, bruh. So it's true, son, so it's true. Woman like her just can't be ignored. But should she? Nah, bro. And I am that I am is asking you now, son, in advance, of you seeing it all, bro, for yourself, son, of. And nah, bro, I don't mean her tits, but well, close, son, and you might as well. Please, bro. I am that I am is asking you in advance of all that revealing of her sad as F, silly at times story, even more there than you even thought, bros. He didn't finish the sentence, but he's talking about he's asking you to not despise me. Yeah, boys, think that silly as hell at times in the way she formulated it, memoir. Just the yeah, son, so it's actually the effing tip of the iceberg for her sad as F story, son. And could she by now? She could, boys. Put an addendum to that thing that would blow your. Nah, son, ain't so raunchy what happened to her last year, bros, of. But mind blowing, son, how she basically views it. That she's for sure effed herself over in life by. Details, dear ones. Yeah, bros, so they have to remain anonymous, bros. Like many of you try to operate online speaking, but do they? They do, dogs, absolutely see you through the microphones, cameras of yo mics, bro. Yeah, son. So even if they don't see you at times, yeah, so God said I could reveal it. I've had this knowledge for a while. What? Yeah, I know it's like a side thing, but I want to go ahead and tell y'all why my teeth fell apart and why they're dying. I've got three teeth dying. It's because I had my parents took me off their insurance right after I graduated college. So, and that was another monetary pressure I had on myself. And when I went to the dentist, they said I had like 12 cavities or something crazy. It was over 10, and I knew they were trying to take advantage of me. And it was very cheap insurance, and I couldn't afford it. So that's why my teeth started rotting at the back and I didn't know it. And then in South Korea, I finally went to get it checked and they were already so rotted that three of my molars had to be drilled halfway down. And then two of them have died already and I've got one more dying. So that is why I have teeth dying. It's not that I didn't want to take care of myself. It's just that it was just another sly form of neglect, basically, from my parents back in those times. They were already up on their feet after the divorce. They'd had 4 years to get over the divorce financially by then, and my dad was bragging about his bonuses he got all the time. So they had the money to help me. They just thought I graduated, so I should be on my own, and I thought I believed them too at that time. All right, so this is kind of creepy, but this is how it is. And I wanted to share this in the past. I have to be so careful what I share at this point. But basically, your TV, when you turn your TV on, if I don't know if everyone has this, but if let's say someone higher up decides they want to watch you in your home, they can change the screen a little bit so it's like slightly smaller, like the picture is slightly smaller, and then you have like a basically, sorry, I forget the word in English. There's a rand that goes around the edge, the border. Around the border is a small black spot on the screen. This is on your phone, it's on your computer, it's on the TV. This small black part can be used as a two-way screen so they can like record you through that, okay? So if you don't have a huge blanket over your whole TV, they can see you. If you don't put a whole big blanket over everything, they can see you. And even if you do that, they can still hear you through the mics. So that is how you're being tracked. Hugo talks of the phone as the black mirror. That is so accurate. The black mirror thing, calling it that, you might as well call it all that. TV is a black mirror, phone is a black mirror, the computer is a black mirror, all of it. Like you can be tracked and seen everywhere you go. Doesn't matter if you put something private on or you have a private online thing, like it don't matter. So, and sweet Christian people online trying to pray for protection on their computers and stuff. Sometimes it's actual people behind some of that sabotage, as the Lord finally revealed in one of these words. So it is real people. Some of you are praying against, and real is real demonic in the real people that are messing around with some Christians. Like that's all it is, basically. Okay, so this is like kind of sad, but when I went to church on Sunday, I was fasting and I was asking God if He could please just help me love him because I have stopped believing that he loves me, basically, and hence my heart longing for something else, but there's no other option except the dark side, so that's why I'm just wishing there was such a thing as purgatory at this point, basically. But he says, "Nah, folks, so she don't believe me 1 ounce in this hour, dear ones, that I love her, even though, eyes, dear ones, his eyes are for sure focused on her like a sweet to her hawk, or could be someday. But will she? Nah, folks, so it ain't no time for some big as hell smiles from her side, ruining it all, dear ones, for sure, if she were to. Love you, dear ones, a big one, whether you survival, dear ones. And yeah, sons, my sons of the hour, so I'm speaking to you, sweet to me and yet simple all at the same time, and that's fine, boys. For it is, bros, how I made you, my manly men, able to handle yeah, bros. Think lots of shiza waiting out that awful to you door at times of, relax, bro, for me dog. For it is, bro, just a little bit longer down this civilly dienst road to you of. And then, explosions, dear ones, blowing it all up in your face? Really, bro? Or more like it, bro? And now, Joe Blow gets to spend him some sweet to him time to perceive it all, take a huge time out he's needed all his life, folks, with Big Papa in the sky, all just so that he can. Your exploits, dear ones, leave them to me, babes, my babes of the hour. For are you? Well, yeah, so I see you, my sons of mine, or could be, who. Yeah, bro, just because you look like one of David's so-called mighty men, doesn't mean you. Yeah, bro, wouldn't know so-called about it, son, or could be, for this deeds to me versus Satan, bro. For did they? They did, bro, combine their sweet to me, spiritually speaking deeds with their. Yeah, bros, so the hot bods some of you got, just itching to use it on. Chillax, bro. You'll get your chance to protect those sweet gals of mine like her, bro, for now, dog. Here he winked. And we'll see, bro. We will just see if this is you today, dear ones. Pray, fast, get that mind squeaky clean for me like her finally, dogs. So it's true, sons. So it's true, despite all these. Yeah, bro, so tell me, son, how could a so-called prophetess be running around going all sexual in her thoughts on her new so-called beau's A word if she didn't. Yeah, bro, and nah, son. Despite his tight as hell shirts driving her wonkers, bro, against him, and all the wrong ways of splainin', bro, and yeah, dog, so I mean of him, and his naive, just got to make this chest body look bigger, bro, to the matey madels of the grinsa, bro. And yeah, son, so I mean her height requirements for a new man ain't so strang on herself on that score as she'd like to be, so yeah, dog, paws off of yo bro-in-law when it comes to not your job, son. And can she? Nah, bro, not really. Unlike the way she operates this YouTube channel screen of. Yeah, so when he said it's not your job, he meant that you don't have to reveal certain things. And so he said, yeah, bro, so the tipsters in crime are hidden online for now. But in real life, bro, yeah, son, so some things, sad details of her awful to me to perceive it story, just can't be hidden from your prying trickster eyes anymore, bro. And she sees it, dog. Here he winked. On your A word at times, as you deal swiftly, deftly. But her, bruh. Nah, son, please, bro, for her sad soul's sake. He didn't finish that sentence, but he meant, don't be fake with me. He's asking you to not do that. And yeah, dog, think the simple as hell, straight up questions at times. For your new gal, sister in Christ, impossible friendship material there. For you, bro, to chat up from time to time. Respect, bro. And yeah, son, so I mean for you, if you'll but just. Yeah, bro. So the direct as hell Shiza actually turns her onto a person versus off, bro. At this point in her, seems like this whole condemned Tell City is for arshing me, folks. Of you get me, bro? Yeah, dog. I see you get it. But do you get her already, son? Careful, bro, pegging your new bro's chick down of. Okay, we got it a little bit twisted, folks. Of love you, dear ones. And yes, folks, so I mean a lot like her. But, well, I think he's going to mention it later, but oh, I guess I'll go ahead and mention it real quick. This is to the pastor who knows who he is. The Lord did say he loves you. This is how he said it. He loves you about as much as her, but for different as hell reasons. That was the sentence. So back to the message. Downward, dear ones. And yeah, bros, think squeaky clean in your mind, sis. If you want me to. Your dreams, folks. It's usually where I start with you, dear ones. If there's even an ounce of love, dear ones. It's what it's all about for her over here in. Yeah, babes, so the La La Land in his head when it comes to her is about to turn into pray for them folks and get for yourselves a little much needed. Yeah, bro, so I speak of cred with me in the simplest, cutest. Yeah, bro, so she's got it, bro, and you dourned, son, like this word, but do I? And here she sweetly remembers she wanted to actually tell you, bro, through these Rima message YouTube videos. Too awkward in real life to tell you, bro. Future bro-in-law of mine. So it's true, son, so it's true. Yeah, dog, so I actually love you much, bro. And therefore, the real reason for all these kicking you in the gonads. Gotta get your pastory shizes together and soon, bruh. Or think, yeah, bruh, think eaten alive and the worstest. It's awful, son, being judged so unfairly like her. All just because she. Time, dear ones, it's wearing thin on my A-word, sweethearts. And yeah, bros, think unable to keep watching this awful shizes show on this earth of a perfect will for you, dear ones. Press in hard like you want to do to her at times if you want to. Alright, so he had an ending, but then he kept doing endings, but then he kept going. So, and that was his joke with me today. So this is, I call it rolling alliteration. It's when he rolls the words into one another. So he said, okay, blokes, loves, loves. Love you all, dear ones, a big one. And should I, folks, just share the intimate as hell details, more like heaven for her folks, bedroom details of, yeah, so he's speaking of the private way that he says goodbye to me sometimes. He says it's private, it's between me and him, it's almost like two lovers, and what they would whisper to one another. It's not meant to be shared. So I said that was the end, but it was actually almost the end for y'all. So he told me what it was that I've been perceiving going up to heaven, and it did look kind of white. So, and he's gonna call it a cloud, basically. So he said, time for that sweet to you sign off, babe, of, yeah, hun, think my extra sweet to you, special to perceive it, piece of my heavenly presence, extra cloud cover, just traveling back up, up, away, and off of you for now, hun. But that's all he said. I don't really want to overanalyze that and get it all wrong. Yeah, so I know last time the portion I shared of Proverbs was quite harsh. So this is like a nicer version of why the Lord is coming back. I do believe this. I believe David was very prophetic. So here we go. This is Psalm 12. Save and help and rescue, Lord, for godly people cease to be, for the faithful vanish from among the sons of men. They speak deceitful and worthless words to one another. With flattering lips and a double heart they speak. May the Lord cut off all flattering lips, the tongue that speaks great things. Who have said, with our tongue we will prevail, our lips are our own. Who is Lord and Master over us? Because of the devastation of the afflicted, because of the groaning of the needy, now I will arise, says the Lord. I will place him in the safety for which he longs. The words and promises of the Lord are pure words, like silver refined in an earthen furnace, purified 7 times. You, O Lord, will preserve and keep them. You will protect him or her from this evil generation forever. The wicked strut about on every side, as vileness is exalted and baseness prized among the sons of men. God bless. Marty, what is it? Huh? Do you need something? What do you need? A what? A big dog.
I know.
A what?
Big
Hey, Who is that? Josie, Josie, honey, it's too loud, babe. And can you do it in the kitchen, please? It's too loud. That was raunchy.